From the world-famous TJ Ribs on Acadian I-10, it's the final overtime show of the spring already, Coach. Final one of the spring.
Man, it's look like we just started, but it have been long too. So, once you get to going, the season kick off, and you just keep moving, and you get to this point, you say, really?
Right. The older we get, the fast just flies by.
Flies, huh?
And 6 championships in the SWAC since the fall. Give it up, Jaguar Nation.
We're not finished yet, Chris.
No, 8 sports left.
Yeah, eight sports left.
Wow.
And, we talk about all the time competing and finishing in the top order of the conference. And so I'm excited about what we have left and what we're going to do.
No question about that. Jagathon success. Thanks to everyone, especially Cumulus Media. TJ Ribs right here. Brought some delicious food over, and also Ruby Slipper.
Yeah, so, first of all, I want to thank everyone that gave the gifts. And that's continuing to get the gifts, right? Our links are still hot. Did a very good job. I thought the atmosphere at Mumford Stadium on the 3rd floor where people came up and gave was able to partake in the hospitality after you gave a certain amount. And coaches was taking pictures with fans, and the president and the chancellor was there. And so it was a very exciting time. And we did a very good job. I thought Taylor and Denise put on a grand show. Mm-hmm. And I'm already excited about next season, what we can do with that event. It continues to evolve into something special. And so once again, I want to tell TV Land, the listening audience, thank you for sowing in the Jaguar Athletics. That's going to help us be better for the future.
No question about that. Lots of things still going on. Like we mentioned, the championship, 6 of them. It was unbelievable. Season coach, it takes a lot. You've got the right coaching staff. Takes a lot to be able to win success like that, to have those championships. Started with football in the Western Division, went for the and this also, too, as we mentioned on the Jagathon, we got 2 sports that did first time ever. Bowling, the soccer, first time ever in the NCAA tournament, winning the SWAC tournament. Also for, of course, the Lady Jags, first female team in the SWAC to win an NCAA tournament game. That's 2 big sports right there.
Yeah, no question about it, and we continue to get better across the board. But, most programs in the country, you have great leaders of your programs, right? CEOs of your sports. And I really think that we have some outstanding head coaches, and they staff complement them very well. I'm happy to lead this group of people. It's been very exciting. We always talk about a team effort. And we don't leave nobody behind, and we all in together, and we support each other first. And I think it's no person bigger than the next, and I think that's the way to win, even with your teams, right? And so we try to establish that inside our department, and I'm very appreciative to all the staff members, the academics, and everybody that play a huge role. And so I think Southern is on solid ground. And, Chris, this is not a statement to boast and brag, because I want to be as humble as possible. But I think these coaches have a chance to set their own mark and make their own name for themselves and their team. I think we can continue to do this for a few years.
No question about that. And could be another one with tennis. They've defeated Mississippi Valley State. They play April 6th at Tulane. Then the SWAC Tennis Championships in New Orleans are April 18th through the 20th.
Yeah, so I'll be there. I have a first row seat, right?
Yep.
And anybody else that can come down cheering them on. And obviously bringing back men's tennis, I'm excited to what they did last year. The first year it made the conference tournament. And so hopefully we can continue to advance. And I think our ladies team will be able to compete for the championship. And, you have to get hot. And let me tell you something. We have to continue to be good. That's why the Jagathon is important, because people are it's not the same old SWAC conference. People are making investments, right? You had 2 or 3 teams in the SWAC, if you go back 10 or 15 years, 20 years, that made that investment and so forth into the athletic program, but everybody's doing that now.
Right.
Because they find out that it helps them recruit student athletes, and it also, as a case of a lot of sports, bring in a lot of dollars.
No question about that. This weekend, softball, the Lady Jacks will be at Prairie View. Then they're going to be hosting Texas Southern on April 11th through the 12th. They're going to be also Alcorn State on April 18th and 19th, Nicholls State on the 22nd of April, and then Grambling State on April 30th to the 5th of, the May 1st, May Day, and then the SWAC tournament in Gulfport, Mississippi on May 6th through 9th.
Yeah, I think right now, Coach Britt, Coach Williams have our team in a place where she's right there. And I think down the stretch, would mean a lot to her. And I think that she has the team poised. At some point, you want your team playing well, and then you want them to play very well.
Right.
And so I think that she has put herself in a position, her team in a position once again to make a good run for the tournament and a good run for the regular season, and also be ready for the tournament.
No question about that. Here's a note for baseball. Instead of Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the games will be now on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Thursday and Friday games at 6. Saturday's games at 3 o'clock for the impending weather that's coming on Sunday. That's this weekend. In fact, 8 games in a row here on the Bluffs. We'll play Dillard on the 8th, UNO on the 9th, and then we play Alcorn State next weekend for a 3-game set.
Yeah, so we tell everybody always stay tuned to GoJazzSports.com because of, with baseball and softball, you have to change at the spur of the moment, and we know what the weather, we can't control that, and so in that sport you got to be ready at all times, right? And so a lot of times we have to adjust our travel schedules. We work at call hotels, say we're coming in the next day or we staying a day later. And so, I just think everybody stay tuned and make sure, we plan on playing on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And so we have to be ready, moving forward.
Yep, the Friday and Saturday games will be on the radio network, so I'm looking forward to that. Golf. You talk about bringing the men's tennis team back. How about men and women's golf back? That is awesome to do that. April 14th through 16th will be the men's SWAC championship in Birmingham, Alabama. Women competing in the National Collegiate Championship April 14th through 16th, and the women's SWAC championship as well in Birmingham, Alabama coming up as well.
Yeah, very exciting, and we know that we competed in the first year, and we're excited for where we are right now, and I think really to me in evaluating the program, and it's amazing that I'm talking about this because it's we just brought it back, but I think they're a year just a player away from being one of the dominant teams in the HBCU level.
So I know you had a little container with your rings in it. You're going to have to get a big container now. It's going to have to be floor high.
Oh, yeah. I'm going on container 2 right now, right? Just this season alone, which is a good thing.
No question about it. Coming up, we got a big event coming up. Pelican Relays coming up this weekend.
Oh, yeah, very big event. I know Coach White in the house to talk about it, and we're inviting everybody out this weekend to come support our track program.
No question about that. We'll talk to him when we return. It's the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks, the final one of the year.
Final
from
finale.
The spring. That's right, here at TJ Ribs on Acadian I-10. Back in a moment, right here on Pelican Sports TV.
We're a nation of hardworking Americans, and businesses will always be the lifeline of this great country. As a business owner, you understand the importance of your reputation. In times of uncertainty, you need a real lawyer who's serious about protecting you and your business. You need a problem solver. You need the law firm of Clayton and Fouger. Tony Clayton is a proven trial lawyer. He'll defend you and your business to the fullest extent of the law. Protect your investment and call the law firm of Clayton and Fouger today.
I need to try it first.
What I love about T-Mobile is that just about anywhere you go, you're going to have coverage.
Where I live is a rural area. The coverage has been awesome.
Reliable coverage is super important for me, for my business.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. Now take charge of your phone upgrades with our best Go 5G plans and be upgrade ready as early as every year with Go 5G Next at T-Mobile.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on, savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love. Hi, I'm Congressman Troy Carter, and I proudly represent Louisiana's 2nd Congressional District. I support the S Club and everything Southern University. Go Jaguars!
All right, welcome back, everybody, as we continue here with the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics here from the world-famous TJ Ribs on Acadian and I-10. And I tell you what, we've got head coach White on the show. How you doing, Coach?
Doing well. How you doing?
Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Well, let's talk about the indoor season that happened. Tashina Elise won the 60-meter hurdles. She finished with a time of 8.19 to secure the top spot of the podium and set a new SWAC and school record.
She was rolling. I mean, she came out and she put her work in over the summer and steamrolled it through the season, and she put her work in. So
ranked 30th in the country, Coach.
30th. Look, indoor track and field, it takes 16 to go to nationals. So that's one of the hardest nationals to go in the country, but she'll be there next year.
No question. Christian Washington took second place in the men's 60-meter hurdles with a time of 7.96 seconds for a few new personal records, and Roman Smith finished third in the men's high jump with 6:11.5 and 47th in the country.
Christian Washington, he went under 8 seconds for the first time at the right time. You know, everything came into play for him at that time, and he did well. Roman Smith, he been doing it since last year. He was just maybe one miss out of going to nationals outdoors last year, so we're looking for him to have a big season this up and coming outdoor season.
No question about that. All right, so now it's time for the outdoor season. Who are the people to watch?
We have so many. It's just hard to name them all.
That's a good problem to have.
That's a great problem to have. I mean, outdoor season, I feel like is our season. So we have a few more events that's kind of more catered to our team and everything like that. But we're really excited about it. You know, the 3 kids that you just talked about, you know, you still got to talk about them for outdoor season. And you know, we have some other kids like Asia Gore. She's one of our throwers. That's really, really good right now, and she's a senior. And I feel like she's the one that's a leader and lead the group. So we got Jada Chevalier, another young lady in the hurdles that's going to be really, really good for us. We got a young guy by the name of Herman Baptiste. He's going to be really, really special.
Wow.
So he's going to be able to do a few different events for us. And, you know, it's hard to get them kids that could do a few different events. And but that's a big thing. But we got so many kids, and it's just hard to kind of name them all. But we got a lot of kids that's special for us.
We got a big special. You talk about the Pelican Relays. You wanted to come back for years on that, and it's finally back. Oh, I think it's the 4th year?
It's the 4th year for the Pelican
Wow.
Relays. No, I'm sorry. It's the 3rd year.
Third year back.
Third year back.
You have 13 teams. That's the most ever.
13 teams. We got 562 college athletes are going to compete on this Friday and Saturday. So I'm thinking it's the largest Pelican Relays probably in the last 20 years.
Wow. That'll be this Friday and Saturday. So what do fans have to do? What gate, they go through? Just go A.W. Mumford Stadium? Any particular side?
Come to A.W. Mumford Stadium. Go to the northwest gate. Get your ticket, and if you want to come see the field events, come to Jaguar Park. If you want to come see the track, go around on the other side to the west side, the home side, and come watch the track.
Isn't it awesome to have a state-of-the-art track like we've got, to be able to have events like this, and maybe almost a tune-up for the staff to get ready for, obviously, the SWAC Championship Tournament, which is coming for the 2nd year in a row.
It's a great thing. I mean, Wild Track is one of the largest track and field venues in the country. And it's always good to come down to the bluff and come compete. It's always warm. Sometimes we get a little weather come through sometime, but
rainy season.
When that track heat up, it gets rolling.
Yeah. So it's going to be a fun time. I think people are going to have fun this weekend watching that. It'll be just, like I said, go and support the Jaguars. Go support not only them coming to Baton Rouge, and I think it's a perfecto city.
Yeah.
You've got plenty of restaurants, plenty of hotel rooms. Even though the World Congress of Bowling is going on downtown Baton Rouge, you still got plenty of place to stay, plenty of place to eat and what have you. Baton Rouge can do an event like this and several events like this.
Right. And then, we got our baseball and softball teams going to be playing, so they get triple fun.
Bring the RVs.
Bring the RVs.
Cook the barbecue. Like we would be at a football game or something. That'll be fun. Coach, good luck.
Thank you.
And congratulations on hosting the SWAC Championship Tournament where the SWAC meet.
Yeah.
And then also the Pelican Relays as well.
Yeah, so May 11th through the 13th, come check us out for the SWAC Championship down at the Bluff.
That'll be here before you know it.
It'll be here before you
A
know
little
it.
over a month away.
Yeah.
All right, coming up, we're talking volleyball. Don Barnes, Coach Barnes is in the house. We'll talk to her next as we continue the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics. Right for the world-famous TJ Ribbs right here on Acadian I-10. Back in a moment right here on Pelican Sports TV. Thank you, Coach.
Legendary Import Group. Exceptional service and a rare collection. You'll discover the only distinctive photo for the legend in you. We are legendary.
I am legendary.
I'm Team Legendary.
I am legendary.
I am legendary.
Now that's legendary.
Stop by Legendary Import Group today, where our team is honored to serve you. We are legendary.
Legendary Import Group, the only place for legendary care.
We're connected to the collection.
Hello, this is Pro Football Hall of Famer Aeneas Williams, and I'm so excited to talk to the Jaguar family, a.k.a. the Southern University. You see it behind me representing. But I got something to say, just like Harold Carmichael and Mel Blount, my fellow Hall of Famers. What we got to say, it's time. We got the S Club. And the S Club, all of us can be a part of that club. And that is how you contribute, where these dollars go specifically and directly, intentionally into our football program. It's time to take our football program and support these young men. We're talking about All-Americans. We're talking about future stars, not only in the NFL, but also off the field. And you get a chance, whatever small or big your amount is, don't think about it like that. Think about your donation as what we call tributaries. Small bodies of water that all dump into a big lake. We're getting ready to change the game. We win divisions. We dominate. SWAC. Let's go. Why y'all so quiet? Let's go.
And welcome back, everybody, here to, of course, TJ Ribbs on Acadian I-10. This is the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. Closer look at Jaguar Athletics. I'm Chris Powers, and volleyball coach Don Barnes on the show. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You look like a judge.
I'm definitely not a judge.
With the glasses, and it looks like it's kind of like a robe and all that. You look important.
You know what? I've got the fall colors on. I've got to go and get some yellow and some bright colors that brighten everything up.
And the glasses make you look smart. Are you that smart?
I am. I am.
She don't hold back.
I am.
She don't hold back. I like that. Good deal. First season at Southern University. What's your thoughts?
Oh, my gosh. It was amazing. It was, in the beginning, a new coach coming in. It was kind of nerve-wracking in the beginning, but I had a great group of girls that literally, bought in, and we had some not so success and then some success.
Right.
The biggest success was beating Grambling. We beat Grambling twice.
Look at that. She looked at that. Beat Grambling twice.
We beat Grambling twice, and then we swept them the second time. So it was a reverse sweep. So that was really good. We also made it to the conference tournament for the first time.
That was big.
That was huge. So I'm super excited about that.
Right. How about recruiting? Now it's your first year of recruiting. What are your thoughts about early recruiting now?
Early recruiting has been great. I've already signed, 4.
Wow.
And
is that straight out of high school or transfers?
I have 2 transfers, and then I have 2 high school kids. I've got some local kids here from New Orleans. It's always important to recruit right from your backyard, and I think it's important to do that. So I've been able to have some success that way, and I've got a couple other surprises in my back pocket.
There you go.
Don't tell anybody about
I had one of your athletes on the Jagathon. I think she was 5-something. And I asked her, I said, well, that means you can't slam, right? She goes, yeah, you can't spike. Huh? Yeah, I can spike.
Yes,
vertical leap's got to
Kiera
be.
Rosales.
Oh my! Your
Yes.
vertical leap's got to be out of the charts. Holy
She's my
moly!
libero, but I train everybody to be able to do all the spots on the court. So
what happens during spring season for volleyball?
So spring season, the girls are getting in the weight room with Coach White, Tawana White. She's our strength and conditioning person. We love her. She's getting the girls strong and jumping higher and faster and all those things. And then we actually have had two matches. We played McNeese, Southeastern last week. Southeastern went to the Final Four.
Wow.
To the not to the Final Four, to the NCAA tournament. Though we didn't win, the girls played really, really hard, very competitive. And then we actually leave on Saturday. We play Ole Miss, Mississippi State, some SEC schools and things like that this Saturday. And then we end our season with University of New Orleans.
So when you play big teams like that, I mean, do you feel that it helps your players all big time?
Absolutely. This is the chance right now in the springtime for the girls to get out there, and it allows us to just kind of see, me and my staff, just to see, how competitive they are, making certain that they're working on the things, in the weight room to get stronger,
Right.
faster, things like that, to see if they can compete at that next level.
Regular season in the fall. When do you start practicing for that regular season?
August 7th, and we're opening up with the MEAC SWAC tournament. It's
cool.
really, really good with, some solid MEAC teams and then some solid SWAC teams. And, yeah, it's going to be exciting. I'm super
Can't
excited.
wait. And like I've said, if you've never been to a volleyball game, you got to go. Clifford Seymour Gymnasium. It's a fun event. It's electrifying. I really like it. There's a DJ there. The fans are in it.
Yeah.
It's a fun environment. So go over there and watch that in the fall. Can't wait.
Absolutely. I can't wait for everybody to come out and support the Lady Jags in
Right.
August of 2025.
Well, Coach Barnes, good to have you here on the Bluff.
Thank you so much.
Have a good one. All right.
Thanks, everybody.
We come back. We're talking to Chef Tracy Vincent, James Beard Scholarship Award winner, Community Healthier Food Choices chef, professional personal chef. She cooked with us at the F.G. Clark Activity Center in basketball. While I'm doing play-by-play, I couldn't eat anything, but I could smell it coming. It was unbelievable. We've got her coming up right here next. We continue the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics right here on Pelican Sports TV. Nailed it.
Baton Rouge Primary Care Collaborative, a name with a big mission. Providing high-quality health care to our entire community, regardless of your ability to pay. We provide primary care services for adults and children, with expanded services such as radiology, podiatry, ophthalmology, and on-site lab and pharmacy services. And our new location on Plank Road is open and ready to serve you. Call today, same-day appointments, and walk-ins welcome. We are Baton Rouge Primary Care Collaborative.
Mardi Gras isn't just about parades, it's also about tradition. Celebrate the season with the Mardi Gras scratch-offs from the lottery. Play trinkets and cash, win up to $5,000. Are you ready to let the good times roll? Play floats and totes. Top prize, $10,000. Catch one of these Mardi Gras scratch-offs from the lottery.
I can't imagine a day without music. You go downtown, you can find some music. You come uptown, you can find some music. Monday night, they got music. Every night of the week, there's music somewhere. Baton Rouge is a place where it's easy to make friends, it's easy to hear some music, and it's easy to come back. We got the music, we got the food, and we got good people. So with that combination, you can't lose, right? You ever come to Louisiana?
Hi, I'm Mel Blount, four-time Super Bowl champion and Pro Football Hall of Famer. I'm calling to ask for your support of the S Club. It's a great idea, a great concept. It's a way to bring customers and entertain them and support our student athletes. I'm all in. Are you?
All right, welcome back, everybody, as we continue the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. A closer look at Jaguar Athletics right here from Acadian and I-10. It's TJ Ribs, the world-famous TJ Ribs. Know a little bit about food right here. Chef Tracy Vincent, how you doing?
Doing well.
number one award you could probably win, the James Beard Scholarship Award. Pretty impressive.
Yes, that was the surprise, big surprise.
Congratulations
Yeah,
on that.
thank
Started
you.
2003, graduate of LSU Manship School of Mass Communications. And by the way, I got to talk to them one time. I got to present that. So that's big. So you can take my job, I can leave, and you got it.
I'll take it honorably. That'll be
got
great.
there
That'll
you
be great.
see?
Yeah.
So you've done everything. You've earned your BA at Mass Communications, so your public relations. After graduating, you moved to Washington D.C.
Yep.
You were also on the legislative aid.
Yeah,
at
I was
Capitol
legislative
Hill.
aid, answering the phones. You know, all the things you
Goodness
see
gracious.
on Instagram of people walking into legislative offices, and I was the first person. I was the gatekeeper.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what got you into wanting to be a chef, and not just any chef, a wellness chef? What does that mean by wellness chef? Tell everybody
How
about
much
that.
time you got?
Oh, yeah, right.
I'll give you the quick and dirty. So imagine you're 2,000 miles away from home, you're a gatekeeper on the Hill, and you're homesick, and you love to eat, but you know how to cook.
Right.
Because you come from a cooking family section, party table.
Right.
And men in my family cook, women in my family cook. So I started cooking. I cooked red beans and rice, smothered chicken, gumbo, whatever I could get my hands on, right? Because I brought the Camellia brand beans in my suitcase.
Cool.
And I said, okay, I'm going to be all right. I'm going to be okay. Got the red beans. My coworker said, well, how did you get red beans? Where'd you get that from? Because their lunches were pretty boring. We were in D.C. And I said, well, I made this. And they were like, well, you make me some. And I said, sure, if you pay me. Light bulb went off because I'm homesick, but I might get a little cushion in my pocket if I could make red beans for my staff, for my coworkers. So started cooking. I cooked all the time. I got latched on the Food Network, watched so many hours of that, and was wondering about ingredients. What's tarragon? What's I don't know, tamarind? What's this? What's that? All the things, and it just became a thing that had its own life. So after that, I said, well, but I don't really know if I can make a living as a chef. I don't know any chefs. So I did the thing I knew to do. I went to grad school. I kept studying government, got a master's from Hopkins. And then I got a fellowship at the U.S. Department of Health. And I found myself doing the same work that I was doing when I arrived 10 years prior.
Mhm.
I was a secretary.
Wow.
And I said, I have a master's. I can cook. And I'm doing the same work 10 years. It's time to go home.
Wow.
And I Googled culinary school Baton Rouge, found a culinary school, did an accelerated program, packed up 10 years of my life, drove home in the rain, and just didn't look back. And then from there, I had realized, even from my U.S. Department of Health fellowship, everybody was sick. But I didn't understand it at that point. I just knew this person is, grief-stricken. They just lost their parents, and they're just depressed, and things are happening. Or this person is on board to have another hip replaced. This person is, having this, chronic upper respiratory infection.
Right.
And I would be passing out herbal tea like cards.
Wow.
Like, what's wrong with everybody? Why are y'all all sick? Meanwhile, I'm like making a salad at my desk because by that point I realized my job was stressful, but I could control my inflammation through what I ate. So I was literally, I snuck a paring knife into work and would chop a cucumber and chop an onion. And I noticed that if I could at least get the nutrition in me, I was sick less as well. Because we're all on the bullet train, all trying to file paperwork and working until 7 o'clock on Friday night. So, that inflames you. If you don't get the nutrition, your body and that chronic inflammation and chronic stress, you're going to get sick eventually, whether it's the acute or the chronic.
A friend of mine and I just talked about that today at lunch. We talked about how we used to go to one of the restaurants that we used to go to all the time, and I think they use the same grease to fry the shrimp, what have you. You get sick, and it made you sick stomach, so we didn't go back. But so what made you get involved with Southern University?
Well, I have a great network. Denise Rankins, I met her many times. I got into a lot of cooking competitions. Just knowing people, telling people what I'm doing, and then they believing in what I'm doing, and say, hey, we need food prepared for this. Are you available? Absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah.
So tell everybody, you have a storefront. What is your? You have a website. How can we get a hold of you? And you could even you could be hired as well for events and all that stuff.
I'm available for hire. So I have business cards also to file out, just like the herbal teas.
Cool.
But I'm a private chef. I specialize in wellness. I can make gumbo. I make my own roux. Wink, I do that.
Yep.
But I also know how to get you off of your prescription medication, unless you like standing in line at the pharmacy.
Right.
I don't want to take that from you. But if you don't like going to the pharmacy, you want to live a little bit better and then have some aesthetically
pleasing results of maybe maybe feeling like you're in your optimal health as well. I can help with that as well. So I'm at cheftracy.com. That's Tracy with an I, so CHEFTRACI.com. Also, you can find me on social media at Chef Tracy Vincent. That's Facebook, that's Instagram, and I'm thinking I'm covered everything.
There you go. Thank you,
All right,
Zara.
thank you so much.
Chef Tracy in the house. Give it up for her.
Party
Coming up
table.
next, we have the SWAC Coach of the Year for the ladies basketball. Carlos Funches joins us next as we continue with Athletic Director Roman Bank. This is a closer look at Jaguar Athletics here for the world-famous TJ Ribs on Acadian I-10. I'm Chris Powers, back in a moment on Pelican Sports TV.
Yay!
Mardi Gras isn't just about parades, it's also about tradition. Celebrate the season with the Mardi Gras scratch-offs from the lottery. Play trinkets and cash, win up to $5,000. Are you ready to let the good times roll? Play floats and totes. Top prize, $10,000. Catch one of these Mardi Gras scratch-offs from the lottery.
In a world where uncertainty reigns, one beacon of consistency emerges. Engineered for excellence and crafted with precision, it's more than a tool, it's a testament to your standards. Join the movement and elevate your expectations, because your time, your comfort, and your standards matter. Discover the difference. The Anthony Lawrence Collection.
The birth of legends are storied in this conference. We must never forget our rich history. We now turn our gaze to the future. The new legends will emerge. New heroes to arise. The Southwestern Athletic Conference. Be our history.
Welcome back, everybody, as we continue with Overtime with Athletic Director Roman Banks. Closer look at Jaguar Athletics. Here from TJ Ribs right here. Got Coach Carlos Funches, SWAC Coach of the Year.
Thank you, Chris. I
Congratulations. Give it up for Coach Funches, y'all.
Yeah.
Because also,
thank you.
How does it feel to be the very first SWAC women's basketball team to win a game in the NCAA tournament?
I mean, it's a great feeling. I thought in 2023 we had a great opportunity to get a win, but we came up a little short, and I thought fatigue played a big part in it. But this time we were pretty fresh going in, even though we had been on the road for about a week and a half. But the young ladies, their mindset was the right mindset. We prepared for the game. They practiced extremely hard. They knew what the game plan was going to be, and they got the job done.
And only down by 12 to the number one overall seed in the UCLA Lady Bruins, who are in the Final Four now. That was pretty impressive there. By 12 at halftime.
Well, I mean, they're a handful.
Yeah.
They had a huge size advantage, not only at that post position, but also on the wings. They had 6'2" and 6'3" shooters on the wings. So they were a very difficult team to slow down, let alone stop.
Last regular season game wasn't a game that you liked at all, obviously. Your team didn't like it. So going to the tournament, you want momentum, and you did it. You won 18 of your last 20 games, but in the regular season. But then all of a sudden, here we go in the SWAC tournament. You beat every team in Mississippi, so pretty impressive the way it went through. Your athletes played well.
Well, I thought the last game of the season, it was really tough coming down the stretch because we needed to win just about every game. 3 of them were on the road. We won every game on the road, came back home, won the first game at home, and lost our last game, which was Senior Day, which is always a tough game for a coach because you have family members coming in town and the routine is not the same. But we played well enough defensively to win that last game, but offensively we were not playing great, to say it in a nice way. But we corrected that and went into the conference tournament and did a good job.
No question about that. Anaya Gordine gets second team all SWAC.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. She is a player. I told her that at the Radiothon on Friday, and I said it here when we had the selection party. I'm amazed by her passing. Obviously scoring, she can take over and what have you, but her passing is unbelievable.
Well, she has a gift.
Yeah.
You know, some things you can't teach as a coach. She has a true gift to be able to see the floor and make great passes. Of course, she's a big guard. She came from a Power 4 school. I watched her in high school. We tried to get her out of high school, but we ended up getting her, the second time around. But she's a really good player, and I thought she was the best all-around player in the SWAC this year. She can guard. She can shoot the three. She can get to the mid-range jumper. She can get all the way to the basket.
Yeah.
But I thought she was the best all-around player in the league this year.
She can play three positions, really. She can play forward, she can play guard, she can play point guard. She said she's comfortable playing point guard. I know you have her as a number 3 point guard, and when you want her to take over the game and what have you. But that pass she threw to Tiona Lynch and that SWAC, it was right over everybody, and she perfectly laid it up. I mean, it was well, I told her, I said, Coach Graves may consider you being a quarterback. Holy moly,
well, I'll
got a
tell you
beautiful
what,
touch.
she can see the floor. A lot of times I don't know where she's passing it.
Wow.
She might drive baseline on one side and skip it all the way across to the other side.
Wow.
But she just has that gift, a God-given gift.
Sanaya Reed, you told me at the beginning of the season, watch her shooting form, Chris. Got great form, perfect rotation on the ball. She was named to the all-tournament team and is going to play in the big competition, HBCU
All-Star game this Sunday. Yes, I'll be coaching that and looking forward to it. This is the first annual HBCU All-Star game for women's basketball. I think it's the 4th for the men, and Coach Johnson will be coaching that. So we'll be out in San Antonio at the men's Final Four doing that.
Cool deal. Now, you had 6 that were honored. There may be some players that may come back for Senior Day, as I'm talking about, honored. So what are we looking like as far as recruiting, transfers coming in, what have you?
Well, with the transfer portal, we've been out there watching players. I just got back from Casper, Wyoming. Never thought I'd end up in Casper, Wyoming, but watching the National Junior College tournament, some young ladies that we're recruiting were out there playing, so we had a chance to go watch them for 3 or 4 days.
Right.
But recruiting's going well. It's non-traditional now that like it used to be. Usually we'll sign 4 or 5 players by this time, but now at this point we've only got one commitment. So we're trying to sign probably 4 or 5 more.
All right. Well, Coach, we can't wait to see you again, see what you can do next year. That's always the problem. When you win the championship, win the first SWAC team to win the NCAA tournament game, now what are you going to do next year?
Well, that's the thing. You just got to keep rebuilding and reloading.
Right.
Well, so the young ladies are going to be up to the task, and, our expectation here every year is to win a championship.
Right. 3 out of 7 years, not bad.
3 out of 7, so we got to keep it going.
Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you, Chris.
Unbelievable. We come back. We're talking soccer. Coach Jeremy Fundo's in the house. We'll be back right after this timeout on Pelican Sports TV. Good job.
You've got a lot on your to-do list, but none of it happens without your health.
My blood pressure feels high right now, and I'm exhausted.
The story of your health lives in the story of your life. At Our Lady of the Lake Health, we believe healing you means hearing you.
I need to tell my doctor about this headache.
So no matter where you are, no matter what's on your mind, we're ready to listen. The doctor will hear you now.
Ouch! You really hurt yourself. Did you know there's a health clinic right here on campus just for you and all Southern University employees? That's right. Care South Medical and Dental's SU Clinic is located in the nursing school building and is ready to give you the quality and compassionate care that Care South is known for. If you're at work and you're not feeling well, come see us. Care South cares.
Mardi Gras isn't just about parades, it's also about tradition. Celebrate the season with the Mardi Gras scratch-offs from the lottery. Play trinkets and cash, win up to $5,000. Are you ready to let the good times roll? Play floats and totes. Top prize, $10,000. Catch one of these Mardi Gras scratch-offs from the lottery.
At TJ Ribs, We are passionate about three things: great food, exceptional service, and Southern University sports. Whether it's a watch party, tailgating event, or family meal, we're here to bring the party to you. Go Jags.
All right, welcome back, everybody, as we continue the overtime show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. Closer look at Jaguar Athletics. Ladies and gentlemen, got another SWAC Coach of the Year right here for soccer. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeremy Fontenot is in the house. Congratulations, Coach.
Appreciate it. I don't think they was loud enough right there.
Yeah, Coach Jeremy Fontenot. There you go. That's better.
That's much better.
This guy's got agents already. He's got his personal photographers.
Yes.
No. Unbelievable. Well-deserved, my brother, because you won the very first Southern Lady Jags, won the very first SWAC tournament for soccer, went to the NCAA tournament. Congratulations. That was big.
Thank you. Yeah, it was big. I take that task, and we really sit down and kind of figure things out as a program of where we've been the last few years and trying to get across that hump. Now it's about just keep it repeating. I think AD said in our meeting today about how can we keep winning and things like that. So it's just the process of us keep recruiting, keep pushing the program, and keep working with each other.
That's all you could do, no question about that. Had a remarkable season. Beat Grambling State twice.
Twice, yes. And
swept them.
We did sweep them. And this the thing right here. We, as a athletic program, we basically take that as a big thing. I mean, beating Grambling is like is everything for us.
Right.
So for me to beat them this year, first time since 2016. So that was a really a moment for me.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, I shed a tear or two after the second game.
Mm-hmm.
But the first game, I had fun.
Heard you went to Italy. Coach, you can get some spaghetti over here in Baton Rouge. Why'd you go all the way to Italy?
Oh, man. I'm blessed about that. Be honest, I had to do I was invited to do an all-star camp out there.
Oh, cool.
And I'm in a great moment right here to be in that position right there and be invited to do that. I think we had a good time. Spent the whole week out there. I think the next year is a possibility they invite me to Spain. So hopefully as I keep building inside this program and also build with athletics, because they're also starting to do things with volleyball and a possibility football and basketball with camps that's going to be on campus. So hopefully in the future we able to expand more, and it helps out with our recruiting process.
No question about that. So with the season you had, is that easier for recruiting? You got more athletes wanting to come here because of the fact not only you won the SWAC tournament, but went to the NCAA tournament?
It's easy to get more emails. I ain't gonna say it's easy to recruit. Yeah, I got more emails, but now you have to make more decisions on if you're gonna get this person or you're gonna wait it out. And then with the transfer portal, we got two chances. We got one in November and then one in May. So it's like, do I get all my players now or do I wait? Do I get transfers or do I get these freshmen that's ready? So we kind of mix it up. We already signed. We signed 2 in the spring that's here now. They're doing great. And then we signed another 11 throughout this spring. So we're still looking for another 4 or 5 players. So we're waiting it out a little bit just to see where we're at. And come May, we should be finished.
Wow. You finding the transfer portals now getting easier and easier?
No.
It's as hard as recruiting high school kids?
Yeah, you got to recruit your team.
Right.
And then you got to be in the transfer portal at the same time. It's not. It would never be easy. It's just more work that you have to do.
Right. And I'll tell you, like I said, you're going to be on a new field too. A.W. Mumford Stadium is getting a brand-new field.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be cooler as well, state-of-the-art turf. That's going to help out because soccer is done in a very incredibly hot time of the year.
Yeah, I'm thinking about moving Coach Graves on the practice field forever.
He's laughing.
Yeah, no, we got a good relationship. I love it. I'm happy that AD and his staff was able to actually put us on that field. I think it's been great for us. The locker room that was given to us is right outside of the stadium. So everything is just fit for us at this moment right now. So I'm very pleased.
And we have a campaign for also to improve the locker rooms for the soccer team.
Yes, so we're still working on that. You actually put your name on the locker, and each player actually have that relationship with you. So Ms. Taylor is doing a great job. I don't exactly know all the numbers and everything, but I do know we still have a couple locker rooms open and available that you can get your name on there, and we will make sure that each game, each week, we get a chance to post those pictures up there with the players in that area, getting ready for the game.
Taylor, go to gojagsports.com to get more information. See, go get more information from
go.
that.
She know it. I'm just here doing my job.
That's
I let
right.
her do the rest.
Well, Coach, congratulations on an incredible season, and we look forward to seeing again you coming up again in the fall. We know it's going to be great. Can't wait to see you on the new A.W. Mumford turf.
Yes,
and
sir.
Again, congratulations, Coach of the Year.
Appreciate it.
In the SWAC.
Appreciate it. It's more than me now. We got a whole staff.
Right.
I started. They put me in the front and say, Coach, if you win, we coming right behind you.
Yes.
And that's where we at.
Love it. Coach, congratulations, my friend.
Thank you.
Great job. When we come back, we're talking to Coach Graves as we talk football. When we return right after this timeout, the Overtime Show with Athletic Director Roman Banks. Closer look at Jaguar Athletics. Back in a moment right here on Pelican Sports TV.
Baton Rouge Primary Care Collaborative, a name with a big mission. Providing high-quality health care to our entire community, regardless of your ability to pay. We provide primary care services for adults and children, with expanded services such as radiology, podiatry, ophthalmology, and on-site lab and pharmacy services. And our new location on Plank Road is open and ready to serve you. Call today, same-day appointments, and walk-ins welcome. We are Baton Rouge Primary Care Collaborative.
Mardi Gras isn't just about parades, it's also about tradition. Celebrate the season with the Mardi Gras scratch-offs from the lottery. Play trinkets and cash, win up to $5,000. Are you ready to let the good times roll? Play floats and totes. Top prize, $10,000. Catch one of these Mardi Gras scratch-offs from the lottery.
I can't imagine a day without music. You go downtown, you can find some music. You come uptown, you can find some music. Monday night, they got music. Every night of the week, there's music somewhere. Baton Rouge is a place where it's easy to make friends, it's easy to hear some music, and it's easy to come back. We got the music, we got the food, and we got good people. So with that combination, you can't lose, right?
You ever come to Louisiana?
Hi, I'm Mel Blount, four-time Super Bowl champion and Pro Football Hall of Famer. I'm calling to ask for your support of the S Club. It's a great idea, a great concept. It's a way to bring customers and entertain them and support our student athletes. I'm all in. Are you?
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're back here at, I was about to say gojagsports.com, Coach. I want to say Becca doing sound today. She does managing, she does sound, she does everything. Thank you, Becca, for doing a great job. As always, got Alan in the house from Pelican Sports TV. He is back in the house. What he's gone through, Coach, that guy, to be back anywhere is pretty amazing. So good to have him here. But his better half is here in the house. So good to see her like that. Greg is back in the house. It was great to see Greg. That's great. That prison term got over quick. No, I'm just joking, brother. I'm just joking. All right, we're here at TJ Ribs right here at KDN I-10. We got Coach Terrence Graves in the house. How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing well, Chris. How are you?
We doing good, my man. Doing good. Of course, season tickets for football applications. These are new season ticket goers. So if you want to get that, applications are now open for season ticket holders from the past. You're going to be getting information in the mail here soon. The MEAC SWAC Challenge. Tickets go on sale on April the 8th. It's going to be August 23rd in Atlanta against North Carolina Central, and it will be 7:30 p.m. on national TV, ABC.
Yes.
Week 0.
Week 0.
They call it. Coach, that's great exposure.
It is. It's great.
I mean, you're going to be on 2 major networks this year, ABC and obviously NBC with the Bayou Classic. That's pretty impressive.
It is. That's the advantages of being at a great institution like Southern University.
That's exactly right. That's going to be a fun deal. We got a lot of long trips this year. For the first time, I mean, you've been here a long time. I know I've never been to Daytona Beach for Bethune-Cookman, so that's going to be the first time we're going to Bethune-Cookman in quite a while.
Yeah, that's going to be a good trip. It's going to be a good trip to go down on the beach and play in the city stadium and have a little fun down there in Daytona Beach.
That's right. Get my tan on. You know? No.
Yeah. It's going to be hot, so you're going to get a tan.
That's right. Obviously, too, Alan said he's going. Obviously, too, another big trip to Fresno State.
Yeah, we're going to California. So, guys are excited about it. So we'll have a good time out there. We're going out there to shock the world and FCS knock off of FBS.
Yeah, and they were in a bowl this year. They were six regular season. Yeah. They lost their bowl game, but they were in a bowl game, so they're pretty good. How spring practice going on right now? How's it looking?
It's going well. A lot of great energy. Coaches are doing a really great job of keeping those guys motivated. Guys are flying around. The coaches are having a time. They're competing. I think the coaches are having more fun than the players.
Wow.
But they're doing a really good job. Got a great staff, and guys are executing and practicing at a high level. So we're having a good time.
Any standouts you've got so far?
Well, guys, it's a lot of guys are standing out. I mean, guys are playing hard. So, it's spring football. So I'm not, too wild about who all standing out. There's a lot of guys that are playing well. So we'll just continue to, grow the product and get ready for the summer.
No question about that. Spring football game, by the way, is going to be on Saturday, April 12th, 1 o'clock, a free admission to get in. Free admission to get in. Coach, there's a lot of programs across the country are canceling their spring game, doing spring open practice across town. LSU's one of them, USC, Ohio State, and all of that. Can you see that coming up maybe?
Well, I mean, a lot of teams are doing it, but, the way that we do spring ball, we go offense versus defense. Mm-hmm. And so because at the end of the day for us, spring football is about, number one, staying healthy, and number two, when we leave, everybody has a great understanding of what we're doing, offense, defense, and special teams. So, we're going to keep score, but that's the way that we're going to always do it because it doesn't matter. For me, I don't care about breaking the teams up and, you having 1s and 3s versus 2s and 4s or however you break it up, and then all of a sudden the score is lopsided, and then all of a sudden you get a false sense of security going into the summer. Our job is to find out who know what they're doing going into the summer because it's the fall that matters.
Right. And when spring practice doesn't happen, it's detrimental. It can be detrimental. Obviously, we've seen that with APR scores. We couldn't have spring practice at one point, but now we've got it back again, obviously. Why is spring drill so important? Because it's well after the season and well before the season starts next year. Why is it so important, spring ball?
Well, it gives your young guys a chance to develop, find out how they're developing in the system. So if you got guys that are freshmen that come in the fall and they may redshirt, you want to see how much they have grown, developed, and retained from the fall going into the spring to see where they fall in the following fall. So that's what that's the importance for us. We want to find out. And then when you bring in new players, you want to get them acclimated to what you're doing schematically and the way that we do things. So that's why spring ball is important. Now, I'm not a big proponent of spring football. I'll tell you, Coach Richardson will tell you that. I never liked spring football, but you got to have it. So it's a plus to it. So that's why we do it.
No question about that. So when do you decide? Do you decide it all in the spring depth chart wise, 2-deep chart? Are you looking at this is my 2-deep chart now, and then when we go into the summer drills, getting ready for the season, which will be early this year, because we play week 0.
Right.
So it'll be earlier than normal. So when do you start getting a feel of what your 2-deep chart's going to look like?
Well, we got a tentative depth chart. You always got to put people out there, but for us, everybody has to compete in the spring. Nobody has a job. So everybody has to compete in the spring. And then, you know, when you evaluate and watch film, coaches do a great job of grading and evaluate the talent, and then we'll have an assessment. And then in the summer, guys still got to go out and compete, because what we don't want guys to think that they got a position sold up.
Right.
So that, you know, every day everybody's got to compete. So we'll have a roster going into the summer, but you know, everybody's got to compete. You got to compete every day. That's how you win. So that's what we're doing.
So Coach Price showed me the picture of the new field, and right there is going to be stitched in it, Coach Pete Richardson.
Hey.
How about Hall of Famer?
Hey, well-deserved.
Wearing his
Well
Hall
deserved.
of Fame shirt today.
That's right, well-deserved. Well-deserved. I mean, I could go on, the show will go off, and I could still be talking about how great that man is, Coach Richardson is, and it's well-deserved. He worked for it. He earned it, so I'm glad to be here, a part of it, glad to see it happen. Couldn't happen to a better man, a better coach.
I told him, I said, Coach, we got to drive to Fresno, California. He said, we better leave now.
If you got to drive, Coach ain't going.
He loves my driving. No. But that's awesome. Well-deserved College Football Hall of Fame. This guy should be in the Hall of Fame, too. Jonah in the house. How you doing, my friend?
Doing well, Chris. How are you?
Doing great, my man. All right, as always, TJ Ribs, let's first of all talk about that. TJ Ribs is available for parties. You got catering and all that stuff, and you got delivery as well?
Yes, sir. Honestly, when it comes to big parties, that's something we do really well in this restaurant. On the other side right now, we actually have the Go West tours. They come through almost every weekend. It's basically people from France as well that come through just to get a little taste of our ribs. They're world famous at this point.
No question.
I actually got something new for you as well.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is going to be our hot chicken sandwich.
All right.
Get a good close-up of that, please. It's a Nashville hot that we make ourselves. It is same great fries. It's going to be a homemade sauce. Honestly, that and another new item, you'll see this coming this week. It's going to be a shrimp cocadrille. It is a scampi sauce that we make ourselves. Goes with a wild rice as well as green beans.
All
so
right,
you got
cool.
a couple of new things to work out with.
You know the phone number that people can call to get the catering?
225-383-7427. It's actually 383 Ribs if you ever look
All right,
through
cool. And if there's a party you need to do, whether it's in this area where we're at now or in that back room, if people have large parties, they can come here and do that too.
Oh, yeah, 100% of the time, my man. We have never turned away a large party. We've had walk-in 100 tops. It was like, hey, we got 100 people. We got 30 minutes. Can you make it happen? We made it happen for them. So give us a call.
You know, this guy's a big guy. He's a fierce football player back in his day. When I put this chicken down, did you see him doing like that, getting away like that?
I saw it. I had to fend a couple people off over
here. You thought that chicken was going to bite you?
I don't do hot food.
You don't know hot food? Oh, I'm going to do hot food.
Yeah.
Just right. And it's not
Knock
going to be
yourself
too bad.
out, Chris. Knock yourself out.
Oh, we got a good taste of that.
Oh, yeah.
Great taste of that. That is good. And it's mixed in with my gum that I had. Denise is fussing at me for having a gum. Oh, my goodness. Barbecue sauce is delicious on that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's the hotness. Yeah, I got it now. There's the hotness. As I breathe fire, I was like a dragon coming out as we end this. We've had a great overtime show for this spring. We'll be back in the fall, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much, Jaguar Nation, for being here. Thanks for Pelican Sports TV. We'll see you next fall. Get ready for football. Have a good one, everybody.